You believe being nice is always good, but your brain might be using it against you. Have you ever had someone in your life who just disappeared? No fight, no big drama, no explanation. One day they were laughing with you, the next day, gone, blocked, ignored, cut off like you never existed. And the scariest part? Sometimes you are that person. Today, we're diving into a truth most people don't talk about, the psychology of people who cut everyone off. And trust me, this is not what you think. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt tired of people? Not just I need a break tired, but deep tired. Like every conversation feels heavy, every relationship feels like a responsibility, every message feels like a burden. So instead of explaining, instead of fixing, you just disappear. No goodbye, no closure, just silence. Sounds harsh, right? But here's the twist. People who cut everyone off are not always cold, selfish, or heartless. Sometimes they're just overwhelmed. Let's start with a simple story. There's this guy named Arjun. Funny, social, always available, the bro everyone calls at 2 a.m. Need advice? Call Arjun. Heartbreak? Call Arjun. Bored? Call Arjun. At first, he loved it. It made him feel important, needed, valued. But slowly, something changed. Every call started to feel like pressure. Every message felt like work. He noticed something strange. No one asked him how he was doing. No one noticed when he was quiet. No one cared when he was tired. One day, Arjun woke up, looked at his phone full of unread messages, and instead of replying, he switched it off. For a day, then 2 days, then a week. And eventually, he disappeared. Not because he hated people, but because he forgot how to exist without them needing something from him. Now, here's where it gets interesting. People who cut everyone off usually fall into 3 hidden categories, and you might see yourself in one of them. First, the overthinker. This person doesn't just think, they overthink everything. What if they don't like me anymore? What if I said something wrong? What if I'm annoying? Every small interaction becomes a big mental movie, and after a while, it's exhausting. So instead of dealing with constant anxiety, they choose silence, because silence feels safer than being judged. Second, the emotional burnout. This one is dangerous, because it doesn't happen suddenly, it builds slowly. Helping others, supporting everyone, being strong for everyone, until one day, they have nothing left for themselves. And instead of asking for help, they disappear. Not because they don't care, but because they've cared too much for too long. Third, the self-protection mode. This is the I've been hurt before type. Maybe they trusted someone deeply and got betrayed. Maybe they opened up and got judged. Maybe they gave love and got ignored. So now, they don't wait for pain anymore. They leave before it can happen again. It's not arrogance, it's fear wearing a strong face. Now here's a question you won't like. What if cutting people off isn't always wrong? Yeah, I said it. Because sometimes you're not losing people, you're losing what's hurting you. But here's the problem. Most people don't know the difference. They don't know if they're protecting their peace or just running away from discomfort. And that's where things get messy. Let's go back to Arjun one last time. Months passed. No social media, no calls, no texts. At first, it felt peaceful, like a break he always needed. But slowly, that silence started to feel different. Not peaceful, lonely, very lonely. He realized something important. Cutting people off solved his stress, but it also removed his support. He wasn't overwhelmed anymore, but he also wasn't connected. And humans, we're not built for complete isolation. We need people, even if we pretend we don't. Here's the twist nobody talks about. People who cut everyone off still check their phones, still wonder if someone will reach out, still hope someone understands them without them explaining, but they never say it, because saying it feels like weakness. Let me give you a simple real-life example. Imagine your phone battery is at 1%. You keep using apps, watching videos, replying to messages. Eventually, it dies. Now, imagine instead of charging it, you just throw the phone away. That's what cutting everyone off without understanding yourself feels like. You don't fix the problem, you just remove everything. Now let's go deeper. There's a hidden emotion behind cutting people off, and that emotion is control. When life feels messy, when emotions feel out of control, when relationships feel unpredictable, cutting people off gives a sense of control. No one can hurt me if I don't let them in. Sounds powerful, right? But it comes with a cost, because control also blocks connection. And here's something even more interesting. People who cut others off are often the same people who feel the deepest emotions. They don't feel things lightly, they feel everything intensely. So when something goes wrong, it hits harder. And instead of processing it slowly, they escape quickly. But here's the truth you need to hear. Running away from people doesn't solve your relationship patterns, because wherever you go, you take yourself with you. Same thoughts, same fears, same habits. Different people, same outcome. Now, pause for a second. Think about someone you've cut off. No judgment, just think. Was it really about them or about how you felt around them? Big difference. Let's add a little humor here. You know that one friend who says, "I don't need anyone, I'm happy alone," and then 5 minutes later, they're watching sad reels, eating snacks, and stalking old chats. Yeah, that's the reality. We act strong, but inside, we still crave connection. So what's the solution? Should you never cut people off? No, sometimes it's necessary. Toxic relationships are real. Fake people exist. Boundaries are important. But the key difference is this. Are you cutting people off to grow or to hide? Because growth feels uncomfortable, but hiding feels empty, and empty lasts longer. Let's go back to Arjun one last time. One evening, after months of silence, he got a message, just one line. "Hey, I don't know what you're going through, but I hope you're okay." That's it. No pressure, no blame, no questions, just care. And something inside him broke. Not in a bad way, in a real way. He realized he didn't need to cut everyone off. He just needed to choose better people and learn to say no without disappearing. That's the big reveal. Cutting everyone off is not strength, and staying with everyone is not weakness. The real strength is knowing who deserves your energy and communicating it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about having many people. It's about having real people. People who don't drain you, people who don't judge you, people who don't disappear when you need them. And maybe, just maybe, you don't need to cut everyone off. You just need to stop giving 100% to people who give you 10%. So next time you feel like disappearing, ask yourself one simple question. Am I protecting my peace or avoiding my problems? That answer will change everything. And if this made you think even a little, if you saw yourself in this story or someone you know, then don't just scroll away. Because these are the conversations we all avoid, but deeply need. Hit that like button so more people can understand this silent struggle, and subscribe to the channel, because here we talk about the things people feel but don't say out loud. And remember, sometimes disappearing feels like power, but being understood, that's real peace.